Uh-oh. Is this thing on? What down, Joe? It's No Home TV here, back with another boxing video. What's good, y'all? Yeah, make no mistake, what you see before you, that right there, that's 7-Up infused upside down cake. Yeah, that's homemade. You gotta have somebody love you making something like that. But I just had to show y'all that the cake ain't a lie, man. You know what I mean? Like, I knew they wouldn't believe me, but man, the cake is not a lie, all right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, what's good, y'all? Another boxing video, man. Was the curious case of Keith Thurman, part 3. I didn't think it was going to be a part 3 to this series, but lo and behold, something came out of nowhere. I must have talked it up, and I must have said something to speak this into existence, because now what I'm hearing, or what we're hearing, is on December the 9th, Keith Thurman versus Stanionis. Holy smokes, man. That is a very, very dangerous fight for Keith Thurman. Make no mistake about it. I feel like Keith can box him, and Keith is going to have to use his power to keep him up off of him. But Stanionis like to get close and hit you with them tight right angle arm punches, bro. Like, you know, Crawford was catching Spence with coming in. For real, man. So make no mistake, you know, in regards to your bets. You know, Keith might be the favorite going in, but then again, maybe not. You know, Stanionis hasn't really beaten that high level of competition. It's just that he dispatches the competition that he's fighting in, you know, dominant fashion. Much like Boots was up until, you know, recently, you know, his past, you know, couple fights. But, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be rooting for Keith Thurman, but my mind says that, you know, Stanionis can pull and will pull this out, because he's got a point to prove. He's a young bull coming up. You know, Keith is on the way out. He doesn't have, you know, that drive, you know, like he once did, you know, like the wild man that I talked about, you know, with his hair down at the Danny Garcia face-off, you know, for the unified titles. That's still one of the, you know, some of the dopest shit I've ever seen. But yeah, G, we'll see what happens in that regard, man. It's an interesting night too. I think supposedly it's supposed to be part of that Floyd Mayweather card, which I'm tired of Floyd ass, because it's weird as hell that you're doing this shit on the same fucking night as Devin Haney and Regis Prograis, man. It's like, come on, man. We're trying to watch, you know, one fight. You know, or you know, it's okay to have multiple fights, but we don't need these fights on at the same fucking time, trying to switch back and forth or choose and pay and all this other shit. Fuck, man, we already paying for one thing. So, I mean, you know, and y'all starting the pay-per-view shit that's ridiculous, for real. But, yeah, G. Another thing, this past weekend, there was a couple fights that had happened, I think Alexis Rocha lost his fight, and he was the favorite going in. You know, maybe all that, you know, attention and fame was getting to him, or shit, maybe he was ducking Crawford. Because, you know, they kept talking about, you know, him fighting Crawford before the Errol Spence fight. And now I'm hearing talks of Crawford possibly staying at 147 and defending his undisputed crown. Which I don't have a problem with that per se, but, I mean, come on, man. You got to rematch Earl. Or, I mean, hey, maybe Earl just going to have to get, you know, honor that contract, get his weight down, and fight him again at that weight. It's going to have, you know, it might be harder, but, you know, maybe the fresh ass whooping, you know, had you a little bit fresher in there, because I feel like, you know, Earl was stale, and that's the reason why he lost that fight. What else, man? I didn't see the Rocha fight. I heard he got knocked out in the 6th round, but I'm going to go back and watch it and probably drop another video for that. But, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, looking forward to the Regis Prograis and Devin Haney fight. I think Regis is he seems a little nervous to me, man, but, you know, we'll see what happens, man. You never know in this shit. Anyway, y'all, it's No Home TV, man. I'll be back with another one, baby.